to KVN. Thank you for being with us today, Eli. As a former Parliament member, Eli Saperstein, you're part of the Popular Kid Clique, cliche, right? That's the right word.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Do you want to get started? Do you want to get started?
Yeah.
So, what do you think about this year's Parliament?
I just hope they do their job.
Do their job?
Yeah.
And do you think that they have been doing their job for the last few years?
A little bit, maybe.
A little
maybe
bit.
not like the best.
Okay. So, do you oppose Grady being elected or no? Or are you fine with it?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. And what do you think? Do you think that there is a social division in River Valley?
Not really that big. Not that bad.
Okay. And you don't experience like any avid hate in River Valley, do you?
No.
So you feel safer?
Yeah.
That's good to know. And do you think that our school needs more security by any chance?
No, not really.
And so, if I just made you like principal or superintendent or even class pres, whatever power made it, what changes would you like to see this year in River Valley?
I just want a longer lunch period.
A longer lunch
Yeah,
period?
that's all I want. I just want more lunch, longer lunch. That's like the biggest thing I want.
Okay, so no changes, no changes to like school infrastructure or.
Nah.
Sorry, I'm a little sick. And do you feel optimistic about Parliament and them handling prom and such great events this year?
I think so. I think they'll do a good job.
I think they'll do a good job.
Yeah.
And we have a 1,300 budget. So do you think that we can do a lot with that, or do you think that won't be a lot?
I think it should be enough, but I think we're gonna get more money right now. Like I think we're gonna get a lot more money. So.
But where would you like to go for prom? Is there any place in mind that you'd have, or any events after prom or post prom?
I didn't go to the prom last year, so like that venue, apparently it was nice. So like
The Sugarland?
Yeah, apparently that was a nice area, so we could go there. But I remember freshman year, it was here, and it was still pretty fun.
Yeah, and a lot of people want a more like barnyard type thing. Would you rather have a classy or vintage look than a barnyard, or would you want to stick with the whole farm?
It doesn't really matter to me. I think it's just like whatever more people would be able to get to easier.
Alright, so more like accessibility.
Yeah.
And now, moving on to sports suddenly, do you expect, last year our football team wasn't all out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then we can all admit that. So, but do you think that the football team will make a comeback this year?
I think they're gonna be better than last year. That's for sure.
Better than last year?
They look like they're playing a lot better than last year.
Well, they did win, but it was by a whisker in the last Friday game, 30-32. 22.
But they also
Against Juda.
they beat. They already have 2 wins. Last year they only had 1, so they're already better than last year. But I think, like overall, they're gonna keep playing better.
And you're confident in this year's team itself, like the people that are playing. Is there anyone that you think is kind of lacking in skill?
No, I mean maybe they don't have like a lot of depth in their roster, but I think they could be pretty good. I hope that they go positive this year in the record.
Yeah. Well, so as a former Parliament member, jumping over to sub-politics, sorry for the transition. As a former Parliament member, do you think that there is any reason or hype about being a class elected official or officer? or is it not all that? Because
Not all that.
Darby did say that there's nothing that a student body president can do that a student, like a regular River Valley student, cannot. Depending on grade, though, obviously, like he can't just barge into prom committee.
Yeah.
But
Well, I only did it my freshman year, and it wasn't really all that, but that's because I didn't really do much.
and do you think that parliament members do much in general?
Maybe, but it could be better than
Could be
it
better.
is. Yeah, like they could do a lot more, but I think we all just like don't really care enough.
Right, and the electing system itself, do you think that it's better off being just a direct democracy, where there's everyone's name on a list? Or do you think people should have to run, or there should be parties, or there should be, certain voting rules? What do you think that we should make any changes? Because it's a very primitive form of democracy.
I think people should have to run because if you have everyone's name on the list, you can just vote for literally whoever you want.
Yeah. So, and there's a problem with that.
Yeah, because like, there's some people who would probably wouldn't want to be class officer getting elected per chance, and then there's you could just vote people waste your vote,
Right, and do you think that people will have to, or would you like people to say what they stand for, or would you rather just have it as we'll see later on?
They should say what they're gonna do, so you can know why you're gonna vote for them.
Right. Okay. And do you think that we should value talent or logic or popularity when voting?
Just talents and logic. Just talents and logic. Popularity shouldn't matter.
And rounding back, when I asked you what change would you like to see this year, you said a longer lunch period. Is there anything you want to add to that, or no? Or is it just a longer lunch period?
I really wish we had a longer lunch period.
Would you call our school outdated, by any chance?
I mean, it's nicer than some of the schools I've been to and seen.
But compared to SOC
yeah,
or
we're a little outdated.
one of those, and I get it, it's a bigger area, but do you think that River Valley is just lacking in something, or do you think it's the population only?
I think we're pretty lacking.
Or lacking? Okay, and then rounding up, what do you think about this year's parliament? And you said they are doing okay, and you're optimistic.
Yeah,
You feel good and confident that they will do their job efficiently.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you for being on KVM.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.